saving this for the matches? Oh, I'm sorry.
Jimmy Gentry joined here with Joel Gerner. What a tag team match we have here for you tonight.
Yeah, this one should be a doozy.
In the ring right now, we got one half of the TNA Knockout champion, Velvet Sky. She's joined by the WSU Spirit champion, Brittney Savage. And then on the other side, we got the WSU #1 contender, Alicia, teaming with the WSU World Champion and perhaps the greatest female wrestler in the country today, Mercedes Martinez.
Yeah, absolutely. And I say there's no arguably about it. I say there's a very, very strong possibility that Mercedes is above all the rest in women's wrestling.
Mr. Gerner, you were there when Mercedes actually got her break in Connecticut, and you've seen her grow. You've seen what she has done, and what does Velvet Sky and Brittney Savage have to do to bring down the champion?
Well, they're going to have to, absolutely, they're going to have their best game. They're going to have their boots on, real tight, laced up, ready to go, because when you're in there with Mercedes Martinez, no matter whether it's a singles match, tag team match, whatever it is, she's always there to impose her will and do what she needs to do to advance in the world of professional wrestling.
Let's not forget about our special guest referee, former TNA Knockout, Tracy Brooks, held out on her own right here, and she's going to try to keep this match down the middle. And X factor in this match might be the guy you see in the corner, Rick Cataldo, the boy diva of WSU.
Now, can you be a boy and a diva at the same time?
According to him, he can be. He says he's the greatest diva in professional wrestling today, and here we go. Alicia and Brittney Savage, no strangers to each other, won the WSU Tag Team Championships together, and actually feuded over the WSU Spirit Championship. And here comes Velvet Sky, jumping into the ring, and Alicia brings it right down.
Velvet Sky wanted that tag real bad. The tag is made on the other side of the ring.
Look at all this talent from the Northeast area. Velvet Sky and Mercedes Martinez, both from the Connecticut area, while Alicia and Brittney Savage, both from the New Jersey area. Now, Velvet Sky, Mercedes Martinez, no strangers to each other. Used to wrestle all the time in Connecticut, and here they are doing it right here at ICW.
They've been wrestling for the better part of 8 years, 10 years, however long it is, most of a decade, and I'll tell you the truth, they never really have liked each other. They always have enjoyed getting in there and really taking it to each other.
Mercedes Martinez and Brittney Savage, no strangers to each other either. Both been feuding up and down the East Coast in WSU and in other promotions. And I think this is a big key here. Can Mercedes Martinez, a world champion and the #1 contender to that championship, a former WSU champion herself, Alicia, coexist on the same team? Right now, it looks like they're working together pretty well.
It's an interesting dynamic because in a singles match environment, it would be Mercedes' title that Alicia truly craves. So can the two of them put that aside for tonight and team up together and be on the victorious end of that battle?
And how about Velvet Sky and Brittney Savage? They seemingly have the same kind of character, both all about themselves. They're going to need to try to work together to try to beat this dream tag team right here. We're seeing fluid tags right here, working pretty crisply together. But on June 26th, one of the biggest dream matches ever in WSU, when the world champion Mercedes Martinez will take on Alicia, first time ever match. And here we go, Mercedes. We've seen her do this move before here.
Well, Brittney and the boy Diva are trying to drum up some support for Velvet Sky.
And likewise, Alicia brings some support for Mercedes. It looks like our special referee, Tracy Brooks, the southpaw, calling it right down the middle. Velvet Sky is taking the beating in this match. We haven't seen much of Brittney Savage yet. Ooh! You can see a dead step for that one.
Velvet came close there. I thought she might have had her right there.
Velvet just almost picked up the upset. He was watching her mountain right here. Big right hands. What do you think a typical Saturday night is for Rick Cataldo? Watching Velvet Sky just dropping them right legs on Alicia right here. Alicia needs to make the tag to the world champion.
A typical Saturday night, yes. I was getting a memo. I was getting an inter-office memo at the time.
Inter-office memo right now. They'll be very busy.
A typical Saturday night probably does not involve him being around 5 women like he is right now.
I think I like to be in Rick's spot though right now. So much talent in that ring right here. We got the WSU Spirit champion right here taking out the #1 contender, partner, TNA Knockout Tag Champion. And we talked about before, the greatest women's wrestler today, Martinez. And Brittney Savage did a good job of isolating Alicia away from her partner.
It is an interesting match. It is a really unique dynamic because there's a 2 count. We already talked about Alicia wanting to perhaps be in the spot that Mercedes Martinez occupies, and you really could say the same thing about Velvet Sky and Brittney. Brittney perhaps would one day like to be where Velvet Sky is and achieve that level of success.
Absolutely right, Joel. Brittney Savage is only her 2nd year of wrestling. She's already accomplished so much.
But she has that Spirit Championship, so she's well on her way.
Well on her way, a former tag champion. Actually voted one of the biggest rookies of the year by Pro Wrestling Illustrated in the female division. Making waves all over, and you see her very cocky too. Ever since she shed that Brooke Carter's name and went under her real name, Brittney Savage, we've seen a more dark, a more savage Brittney Savage. Alicia's being worn down. And you gotta wonder, does Mercedes Martinez want to tag in right now, or does she want to see Alicia get a little more punishment as they head into that big epic encounter on June 26th?
That's interesting. It's interesting, but knowing Mercedes, she's all about fair play, all about sportsmanship, and knowing her, I think she's got tonight in mind first.
And most importantly, she's all about winning. Mercedes Martinez has defended that WC World Championship more than any other women's champion in the world today, making 26 title defenses. And here we go, we're watching Alicia bring Brittney into that corner, and Alicia desperately needs to make that tag. So far, I think we got to applaud the efforts of Tracy Brooks in the referee position. Pulling this match down the middle, we haven't seen Rick Cataldo trying to apply his training to this match.
Unenviable task, because with so much on the line and with there being 4 competitors in there, it being a tag team match, it's real tricky. It's a real wild proposition. But Tracy Brooks, if anybody, can impose justice.
Alicia's got that red shit pretty hard right here. Alicia's been in the ring for a long time. Alicia working her way up. Couple elbows to the bread basket of Velvet Sky right here. Big double clothesline. The story of this match might be makes the tag here.
Very important tag to make. It's going to give whatever team does it the utmost advantage, and that's why you could see Rick Cataldo, you could see him banging on that apron.
And here goes Mercedes. Mercedes and Brittney, no stranger, like we talked about earlier. Ooh. Well, this guy's in there illegally. Tracy Brooks needs to get her out of the ring. Knock the jaw loose. And Mercedes quickly tags in Alicia. You have to wonder if that's on purpose.
Double team, though, cooperating and working very nicely together.
Ooh, you can hear that up here in the back row. taking a beat here. Vicious right hands of Mercedes. As you talked about earlier, Joel, working together, pretty easy. No signs of dissension between the number 1 contender and the champion.
Not yet, and again, like we've been talking about, that's a wonderful thing because there is a lot on the line, that WSU championship.
Alicia left WSU for 2 years. She retired, took some time off. Former face of the company at Mercedes took the ball and Alicia left. And June 26th, icon versus icon. Wait, what's Velvet Sky doing there with Alicia? Velvet Sky with that hairspray. We've seen her do that before. Alicia is blinded. I don't think Alicia see what she's doing. Oh!
I don't think Tracy Brooks saw it though, and that's
Oh wait, Joel! Oh! Alicia just made her own partner. She was blind. I don't think she knew what she did right there.
She didn't know, and Mercedes won't know why it happened because she didn't see the hairspray go into Alicia's eyes. Tracy Brooks saw none of it. Everything's breaking down.
Wait, and Brittney Savage.
Did that just happen?
I don't think Alicia knew what she was doing. Blinded by that hairspray by Velvet Sky. Right behind Tracy Brooks back. And Alicia just laid out Mercedes Martinez with that Michinuka driver where she closed the A-bomb. And Brittney Savage and Velvet Sky has just stolen victory right here. And Mercedes is not going to be happy when she wakes up.